Just gonna give it a minute for people to get on, and then we'll get started. Well, minutes open up. Should be a couple of, yep, some laser cuts from Inflections. Finally getting around to picking up the inserts. Hey, how's it going there, Blast Zone? Whoops. Russell. Yeah, Mike, I haven't really been on Facebook, but I saw one. Were you laid up there for a little bit? Did it good. Well, the second package, we're waiting for Marvel, right? I didn't send the second one out yet. I thought that's what we agreed to do. Because Marvel comes out... I don't have a thing in front of me. I know it comes out really soon. Oh, okay. Alright, let's get this thing started. Ooh, that's bad. Y'all better now? Not allowed, Mike. Get out of here. Okay, guys. I'm going to start off with the same thing I did last night. I am still sick. Got a bronchitis, so I can't quite shake this cough. So anytime I feel like I'm going to cough, I'm going to mute. So you'll lose audio, but that'll be a lot better than hearing me cough incessantly, and hopefully it won't be too bad. I think I only missed one last night during the Outlander break. So tonight we got ourselves just released Skywalker Saga. Yet another Star Wars release from Topps. They just keep pumping them out. Sponsored by Blowout Cards. Let's get cracking. I'm working at like not full speed here. I got can't get a good night's sleep from all the coughing. Alright, we're gonna do a quick test. And there we go. So you didn't get to hear a cough. Alright, so with this, it's pretty much the same format as most of the sets. To be honest at this point. 2 hits, air quotes, per box. One of them's a real hit, an autograph, sketch, something like that. And the other hits, are they medallions or patches in this one? I'm losing track anymore. I think these are medallions. Nameplate patch relics. No, that's good. Well, anyway. Whoops, sorry about that. Now, I didn't see any actual... I didn't see any actual breaks. Did hear there's already a couple of one-of-ones pulled. So you got pretty big border on these. That's what the base cards look like. Real shame that we're still Mark Hamill-less. All right, put base cards back in here. This is the orange parallel, which is one a pack. I'm guessing that when we pull any of the other parallels that we're actually not going to get the orange. FT Skywalker Legacy. Young Anakin. Oops. Come on, focus. There we go. You know, interesting thing I had read over on NSU today. Here's one of the blue parallels. Is that this month is 3 years ago that Kenny Baker had passed away. Here's one of the enemies. And they still have stickers left. I wonder how many sheets of stickers he signed before he passed. Or how many they have left, I guess, would be the better question. Orange. There's Pat. And once you see one insert, I'm not showing any more. There's another Path of the Jedi. Is everything still streaming okay? I got a bad output, it's telling me. Oh, I mean, it's speeding back up. I just want to... Alright, and here's one of the Skywalker. Come on. Aren't you funny? Another blue. Actually, you know, I don't have bronchitis. I just had bad Mexican food. Every time I mute, that's because I'm farting, according to JD. These orange. You know, the one thing I mean, I hate the fact that they have these stupid 10% off coupons that they put in everything, but at least they're actually using an image instead of, you know, just having a, you know, like an advertisement straight across. You know what? I sent you my address, and I don't think I sent you any money yet, or gave you a little bit of a refund. I got to do that. JD, I forgot. At least I think I sent you my address. Yeah, I saw that. I think I actually got it from my daughter. She had it, but she had it a while ago, and we thought we all were clear, but I think mine just took a little bit to come through. Thank you. Next non-sport break is probably going to be, there's the allies, that goes with enemies. I don't have the calendar in front of me, but I believe that the 2-case Marvel Premiere break will be the next non-sport break. And then I'm also waiting a few days. One of the people in the Doctor Who break had asked that, you know, maybe if we wait a couple of days and see for Labor Day weekend, if maybe we get lucky and Blowout puts the Doctor Who packs on sale, so we get them a little bit cheaper. So that break is full. I just gotta, you know, get it moved and start collecting payments. But just gonna wait a couple days just to be on the safe side. Yeah, you know, it's funny, when I finally went to the doctor's on Sunday, he said the same thing. He just said, you know, people are just filthy animals. All right, we got our first hit. It's cool. We got ourselves a black printing plate, number 99, Apprehending Ray. Come on. There we go. Any more Star Wars breaks right now? No. I think that we are going to probably wait for Masterworks. I think, well, between the rise of Journey to the Rise of Skywalker and there's our second hint. I don't know which one comes out first, but I think we're getting into that Star Wars overload. I mean, we just did the 2 cases of Chrome Legacy, which really wasn't bad. But, oh, got a green parallel. They're numbered 33.99. I didn't check to see if Blowout got any more in, but the move this. Forgot to mute. Sorry. But I don't believe Blowout got any more in. They had only ordered a little bit of it. I think they've got the same kind of thing going on where they're just not moving as much Star Wars right now. And also, wherever they got all of those cases of Stellar from, I think that really busted the bank on a lot of people when they were running those at, you know, $99 breaks. But Chrome Legacy wasn't bad. I didn't really have a problem. You know, I mean, thank God other people opened some first that we saw. You know, autographs are really hard on that, but parallels are nice. Sketches I thought were really nice. All right, and our second hit is a autograph printing plate. It's a yellow one, Ahmed Best. So that's good for me because I have never pulled an autograph of Jar Jar. Because all the products that I have opened, he was not in them. I need to make some room here. I'll stack these up. It's really not that. Since one of them was an autograph, I've definitely gotten 2 plates in one box before. Because, again, one of them is considered the autograph hit. So now we're still in the same boat. Like I always like to say, there's our coupon. I have, except for the new signers, which I don't count them since, you know, like Ewan McGregor and even Samuel L. Jackson, I have yet to pull them. Harrison Ford, I think, is the only signer that I've never pulled. Maybe when... congratulations. You got the last couple of inserts you needed? So I was gonna say maybe this time when they blow out all the Stellar, wherever the hell they got that from, maybe they'll let me do one this time, and then I can at least say I finally got the McGregor, the Jackson, and the Ford. There's another green. Now, let me just jump into the checklist for a quick second. Then it was purple to 25, and then reds are the ones. I mean, I'm going to guess since we already pulled a printing plate, we're probably not going to pull a red. And then purples, I would think purples are probably 3 or 4 in a case. This feels like our, yeah. Oh, that's right, it was the, I wanted to see what these looked like. These blueprints. So this is numbered 104 of 250. TIE bomber. Very cool. I actually... let me see. Let me try putting a piece of paper behind it. That'll make it show a little better so you can see what it is. Myself have a piece of paper handy. Now since these are numbered, I wonder if there is a parallel version of these or if different ones are short printed. I need to, I still have the cards from Outlander right there. Move these off to the side. Keep knocking into them. Orange. And here is our first purple. That's actually one of the inserts. This is 9 of 25. I'll sleeve this one now. So, Paloma Lopez, if you're still watching, I'm not familiar with your name. Is this your first time commenting in one of our breaks? There's our autograph. And by the way, Russell, if you're still there watching, I am so happy to finally send those cards to you. My God, I've been holding on to them forever. Jump into the checklist again for a second. Just curious on the inserts on these enemies and allies. Did they do parallels on those? Green pro. I wonder how easy they're going to be to spot. I mean, until I actually see one, I'm not going to know. I mean, they're all, you know, allies are green, enemies are red, and of course green and red are actual parallel colors. But I'll probably do something a little bit more. Hey Madison, how are you? Checking to see if we get lucky to pull one of your sketches. Me, I'm terrible. I'm sick. I've been sick for almost 2 weeks now. So, you know, when last we talked, Madison, you had mentioned, you know, some of the sets that you were in, and then there was one set, and I'm guessing this wasn't it, that you said that you were working on that you were not allowed to comment on. Any news on that one? Oh boy. A year. Alright, and our hit was base figures. Dave Barkley. Okay, 2 boxes in. I wouldn't have thought so. I don't think they work that far in advance. You know what? I am curious. Does anybody know why he puts an exclamation point on his signature? You know, it's funny. I don't know why I do it, but when I not sign my name, but when I print my name, this one's upside down. Does that mean anything? Nope. It's not numbered, but I guess it's just a gray background. When I print my name, like if I just print my first name, for some reason I put a little squiggle under my name. Can't tell you why I do it. I just do it. There's a green. Yeah. Or put the exclamation point in between. Put it after your first name, not your last name. Was that was it Chandler from Friends? He used to say when you put the emphasis on the wrong syllable or whatever. So you could do coupon. So now, Mike, am I allowed to put a question mark after my name because my initials are IF? So my initials are a question to begin with. Like, what if? There's a green, one of the inserts. Come on. Well, you can only verify my hands, though. Never seen my face. I always wanted to be a hand model. Where's our hit at? I was thinking I should make a business card for myself, and it would just be a pair of hands. You know, the only problem is with the Addams Family is I'm fat and bald, so I should probably be Uncle Fester. I wonder if I can make a light bulb light up in my mouth. Alright, so let's start with our first hit we got. Good old Biggs Darklighter, and this is another base autograph. I'm actually a little shocked on this one. So this is another one of the blueprints for an ATST. I'm just putting it on the paper so you can see it. Okay, you guys catch that? Did anybody catch anything on this card? It's a red. 1 of 1. Blueprints are the second hit. It's the, you know, the medallions or the patches that they usually use. I mean, again, I like them because it's something different. But at the same token, don't call them a hit, just call them an insert. I'm okay with them just saying that there's one hit per box. But it is cool that's a 1 of 1. I thought since we got a printing plate that we would not have gotten a 1 of 1. Now, JD, if you're still there, you're Mr. Math, Mr. Analyst. What was your estimates on the number of autographs versus sketches in a case? Coupon. How many sketches did you do for the for this product? I know JD had said somewhere in the 600-ish for cases. You know, low 6s. So you figure if there's 75 artists, I want to say it was 3 or 4 sketches in a case. So that's 2,400 plus divided by 75. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure some people did more, some people did less, but that seems about right. Hit number 1. Time to mute. Wrong stack. That goes there. So you figure if there's 75, if they all did 40, just as a for instance, that's what, 3,000. Here's a purple. So that's our second purple, right? Yeah, second purple. Like I said, we should end up with 3 or 4 of them. This is thick. This is probably the blueprint. Yep. This is a blue one too, so it's 86 of 99. So, I'm sorry, it's an orange. X-Wing fighter. Oh, I forgot the paper. There's no way it's gonna... Yes, an X-Wing. That's the one thing that stinks when you open up a box. We've already gotten both hits. I didn't show you the other one. I mean, it's not anything special, but I got to open up a whole half of a box without any expectation of getting anything in here. You know, Madison, yeah, that's all we filled, just the one case. I said it earlier, you know, we're kind of getting into some Star Wars fatigue. There's just so much coming out so quickly. I mean, Chrome Legacy came out 2 weeks ago. And I think at this point, you know, like Journey to the Rise of Skywalker, I don't know if we're going to even open it. I don't know if there'll be enough interest. I think most people are going to wait for Masterworks, honestly. So I was about to ask you, have you ever looked at some of the old Rittenhouse sets? And you should see how many sketches the artist did back then. The lists were... I'm sorry, but a couple of seconds of silence is definitely better than hearing me cough. Because I know when I was collecting some of the like DC Legacy and the Justice League set, some of those artists did 300, 400 sketches. Now, Justice League, there was only 39 artists, I think. Well, I'm talking about the back then Rittenhouse was doing the 1 per box ratio of sketches. That was one. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least it's a blue. 42 of 50. Genevieve O'Reilly. Yeah, I mean now when Rittenhouse does it, the artist list is so small because they, you know, sketches are only one a case instead of one a box. But they were all comic sets, so you did not get any autographs. But it's no different than let me try Marvel Masterpieces when that first came back out in 2007. You know, it was one sketch per box. Yeah, if you look at the new Rittenhouse stuff, you know, like the Game of Thrones, usually sketches. Matter of fact, even on some of those, sketches were less than one a case. It was, you could get a sketch or a relic. But in some of the Star Trek stuff, like Star Trek Beyond, it was usually one. Oh yeah. I still remember when we pulled from Valerian Steel, we pulled one of the original sketches that they used to make the metal cards, the artifacts cards, and they were, I'm gonna get the name wrong, David Dubois, something like that. Well, Russell, let me ask you. I think the problem right now with the Facebook group is that there's only 40 of us in total. So, you know, we don't have enough of a consensus of anybody to get one break. I mean, the Walking Dead break that we tried, I mean, I didn't cancel it yet because the case still hasn't changed in price. But, I mean, that's only 20... What was it, $20 a spot, and I can't get 25 people. So I think we need to get more people into the group, but I'm not allowed to advertise my group on Blowout because, you know, that's considered competition, and I get it. I wouldn't want to do that. So, you know, I have to kind of get that out there slowly. So the Rittenhouse, and I guess they still do it that way. I mean, you'd have to ask a current artist, but the sketch cards, they're actually oversized like that, so that way you aren't constrained by the edge of the card. So like you basically design past the edge of the card. There's like guidelines on it, and then when you send them back to Rittenhouse would trim them to standard card size. So the artist proofs that you could get are usually oversized because they never got trimmed down. So there's an extra, like an inch in each direction. I actually don't have any, so I don't know the exact size, but it looks like roughly an extra half an inch all the way around the card. But like I said, I don't know if they still do it that way. Because, for instance, what I was getting at when we were talking about sketches, there's a green on one of the Star Trek releases, and I don't remember who it was, which the artist was, but she had done a set of like character cards, and they were all these sketches. It was an insert set, and then you could pull one of the originals, and we pulled one of the originals, and I believe it was Dr. Bashir. And I mean, I tell you what, it was amazing because they actually, I mean, the detail. Because a lot of the cards, they'll actually, you know, well, you would know. Wait a minute, gotta mute. for the standard cards, a lot of times they will, you actually sketch it on a larger size, and then they shoot it down for the card. All right, so now back to Russell. Do you know where there is 2016 Marvel Masterpieces? Oh, I would think they're pretty expensive. There can't be much physical product of that left. I guess my question would be: is it worth, like, whatever could possibly be left in there? Is it worth the cost of a box? All right, so we got ourselves another X-Wing. This is a base version, 80 of 250. That's why I thought The Walking Dead would have been good. Let's start something cheap and work our way up. Guess that's why I'm not much of a gambler. Because, I love 2016 Marvel Masterpieces, but, at what I'm just taking a guess on how much a box costs. If you were to do a pack draft, I wouldn't touch it. Oh, somehow we saved the hit for the last pack. Is there, what, 18 pack boxes? Was 2016? And base autograph, Mr. Kane. Okay, 12 packs. Huh. See, I thought a box would have more than that. Because if you're saying... you're saying $30 a pack, so that's $3.60. I'm guessing you're not figuring in the cost of anything else. I think you're right at 3 cards. I thought it was 18 packs, that's all. There's a green, one of the inserts. See, that's what makes this one tough, because if I didn't happen to catch the numbering in the corner, come on. These cards are green to begin with. Now, something I was thinking, and you tell me if you think this will work after I mute the thing again. Okay, this would be Facebook group only. Now, I have stacks of stuff. It's mostly cheap stuff, I'm not going to lie, say it's anything crazy. From all kinds of products. I've got autographs from Game of Thrones, from Star Trek, from Doctor Who. I've got some, you know, Rick and Morty insert sets and all, you know, wrappers from Rittenhouse, all kinds of stuff like that that has value to it, but you know, stuff that I just kind of sit on it. And when I finally did a show, that's all the extra stuff that I took. What if I did a free break? So no spot price. I'll pick out, you know, 30 or 40 items. If I don't even know if I have that many. You know, even if it's only 20 or 25. Everybody can take one spot. Have I topped box number 1? I have no idea what you mean by that. I was looking for you, though. When you had done your calculations earlier, how many sketches approximately? I think it was 3 point something you had said per case. But this is box number 6. I don't know if that sort of answers your question. Oh. Not better than box 1, but these blueprints, the ATST, that's a red 1 of 1. But no, autographs have been pretty crappy. Tom Kane, Genevieve O'Reilly, Garrick, and Dave Barkley were the other autographs. No sketches yet. Oh yeah, I mean, if you go by 2 printing plates and a red, if nothing better comes along. Alright, so now back to Russell. So, you know, everybody that's in the Facebook group is also on Blowout. So, if you're in any other break, I'll just send whatever cards you pick from the break, the free Facebook break, no cost at all. If you're not in any other break and you want your card, you just pay, you know, I guess it'd be like $4 for total cost of shipping. And if you ended up getting a bad spot and you don't want your card, then no harm, no foul. It didn't cost anything to join the break anyway. You think that'd be something we could do to just have something fun to do in the break? I mean, to do in the group? Like I said, it's a lot. I mean, I got a lot of like $5 stuff, but you know, I have things that are 10, 20. Might be able to have something in there that might be worth $40. Yeah, there's a green. Like I said, the only cost at all would be if for whatever reason you're not in a break and you just have to pay to have it sent to you. Another autograph. Where's our sketches? Because I'm okay with keeping the group small. I don't want to open it because I don't want just, 5 million people that I don't know. That's what I liked about when I was allowed to cross-promote, well, not cross-promote it, when I thought it was okay. Here's the blue X-Wing. So now we're at the red, orange, and blue on the X-Wing. We're going to pull a whole rainbow of the X-Wing blueprint in this one case. And the base. So we have the base, the orange, the blue, and the red. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the red was an ATST. Base, orange, and blue of the X-Wing. And Nika Futterman, base autograph. That is correct. In our first box, we actually pulled we pulled a printing plate, so we didn't get a blueprint. But that's the only one so far. Well, that was box 6. We're on the second half of the case now. Because I'm okay, Russell, with people that are in the group. If you know other people, I'm okay with we'll call it trusted word of mouth. Well, Madison, I guess the good thing will be that at least half of the boxes that we have left should not have a blueprint. Hey, I'd be perfectly fine with having 6 sketches. Very rarely do I get that kind of luck. Who was it on the forum? Was it Nabsy? Somebody had... Well, oh man, it's going to kill me now. They opened up something. I want to say it was like... might have been Guardians of the Galaxy from Upper Deck. And every box had a box top sketch in it. Let's go right to... This is a blueprint. I'll just go to it right now. I felt it when I took it out of the box. There's a base. The Jawa Sandcrawler. But he... Was it Nabsy, though? I'm trying to remember if it was him or not. He's the one I'm thinking of. That's the kind of luck I would love for us to get just once in a break. I mean, even remotely, the only thing would be one time we got that sketch hot box from the one Cryptozoic product. Epic Battles, I think, did the sketch hot box. Another autograph. Now also, I guess the printing plate autograph would count as a parallel. So we pulled two parallels. That's a base autograph. The other thing too was Star Wars stuff. Well, that is possible. If there's 3 sketches and 2 autographs left, all right, I got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 autographs left. I wonder if the other normal formula with Topps is that the parallel autographs, not the printing plate one, won't count. You usually get the base version of that same autograph. I was worried. I thought we were not going to get our 10% off coupon. And Brian Herring, base autograph. Let's see if we're still in blueprints or if we're going to get a sketch this time. And the blueprint, I think, has always been a bottom pack. And I mean, you can pretty much blueprint. An orange, it's the Sandcrawler. We just got the base of. Well, Madison, if it's of any consolation, 3 of the 4 last boxes, if not all 4, should have a sketch in them. Now I'm going as quick as I can with all of my delays. There's our autograph. Let's see what... That's a base. There's a purple, finally. Whew! Tried holding that cough in. That did not go well. Oh boy. I wish this was a short case like the Cryptozoic one last night. That's the worst at the, I guess I'm upside down. Like, I've just got a pile of cough drops and hard candies and... Oh, I hate salt though. Actually, my wife was telling me to pineapple juice, so might stop on my way to work tomorrow. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'm gonna drink a big swallow of NyQuil and see if I can finish before I fall asleep. Yeah, just looking at the stacks of inserts, I didn't realize This one insert set here, it's pretty limited compared to the others. I'll get up and I'll have a autograph reverse imprinted onto my forehead. These Skywalker Legacy ones, I guess that's the tough insert. I didn't look at the odds on all of them, but the Skywalker, like the evolution of Luke, the enemies and allies, which I didn't even check to see if they're technically the same set or not. E and A, I mean, they're probably equally on the odds on them. And then the Path of the Jedi, that stack is twice as large as the others. There's one of them. That's like whenever somebody shows videos when they find a breaker doing something bad, you know, whether they're, you know, stealing cards or hiding a hit or, you know, whatever that kind of crap is. There was one not too long ago where the guy, it was a printing plate he pulled, I think, like an autograph, some baseball, and he spittled on it. Like, he saw it actually like shoot out onto the card, and then he put the card in the holder. Either he didn't realize he did it or he didn't want to fess up that he did it. Do you know how hard it is to keep your cards clean while I'm coughing up a lung here? Yeah, I mean, the enemies and the allies, I'm kind of just counting as the same insert. I mean, it's no different than what they do all the other times. Well, at least this one's not terrible. Aaron Kellyman. It is a base. Tell you what, boy, that is a tiny signature. She definitely isn't going to go off the sticker. But I mean, when they did, when we were opening up the Last Jedi sets, and they had the, well, they actually broke it into three. They had the, what do they call it? They had the Alliance. Then they had the, they had the Resistance. What were they? How did they call them? And then they had the, like, the Canto. Here's a friggin' blueprint right here. And a base of a TIE Interceptor. Alright, now that really means we should have sketches in the last three boxes. Green parallel of one of the inserts. Now that we open up these next boxes, I'm curious will the sketch be in the exact same spot where the blueprint was? Because like I said, the blueprint was always a bottom pack. I didn't really pay attention to which row it was in. Well, if the last missing hit ticket I opened up is any indication, we'll never get replacements. When we opened up the first of the 2 cases of Evolution that we did, a few months ago, one of the boxes was missing a hit, but then one of the boxes had a double hit. So we technically were okay over the course of the whole case, but one of the boxes was missing. So, I said, what the hell? I submitted a missing hit just to see if anything would happen. And then 2 months later, I got a response saying, to send in all the information. Because I wasn't expecting them to do anything, because the product is 3 years old now. There's our autograph. But I opened up, I responded to the ticket and told the guys, I submitted that exactly 2 months ago, and you just responded. I'm like, what kind of guarantee do I have that you're actually going to replace my hit now, missing hit? And he said they'll replace it, so I sent all the information off. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure I'll get nothing of any substance back, but if it's anything good, I'll share the love, but I doubt it. I never have good luck with Topps replacements. Only once did they ever actually do right by us. This is a long time ago. I'm not sure if who was in the break. If you remember, and I don't remember why, something was screwy in a case of Chrome Perspectives. Oh, you're never getting that. So with the Chrome Perspectives, the lady I talked to, she ended up sending us like 12 sketches, and I wish I could remember what was wrong with the case, but she definitely more than made up for whatever was missing. Now, has Mark Hamill done any signings at all in the last 2 years? When you talk to Topps, like you say you call them, do you ever get nasty with them? Have you been keeping it pretty civil? Or do you even joke around and say, how about you send me one of those Harrison Ford 101s from Stellar that you've been hiding for the, I mean, by this point, your card and that card are almost They're almost similar in value. You know, the gap is getting small. Base autograph, Jerome Blake. Don't think so. I gotta check just to make sure. I don't think there's a blueprint. Nope. 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 Alright. I'm gonna go right to the bottom packs first. Just to see if they put it in the same spot, the sketches, as the blueprint. I didn't pay attention to which row. I was pulling the blueprint out. Blueprints are thicker. What they hey, we got a sketch. I'll just hide it. Yeah, I mean the blueprint. It looks like it's probably thicker than a 108 point. Oh, hey, I got a split top loader. Look at that. Came apart. Let's try that again. A little snug for a 108. So I think the next size I have after 108 is like 130 or 136. But it's not necessarily, the pack is a little bit thicker, not much. But the biggest thing is once you grab the pack, because the blueprint, it's encased, so the middle of the card, there's nothing there because the acetate sheet's in the middle. As soon as you grab the pack, the pack just squeezes because there's nothing in the middle holding it up. So you can tell the second you grab the pack. There's a nice green, Han Solo allies. They're neat. They're different. I mean, look, I've said it from the get-go. Like all the different medallions and patches and whatnot, most of them actually aren't that bad looking. The problem is that they're calling them a hit. Just call them an insert and say it's one hit per box, and you get so many people off your back. The only thing about them is because it's a blueprint, you know, it's a clear acetate with the, you know, etching. It's hard to see without putting something behind it. Still here, Mike. I'm not running at full speed tonight, so it's taking me a little bit longer than usual. Plus, this is a full 12 box case, which takes a lot longer to begin with. Full speed, this is an hour and probably 15 hour and 20 minutes. I still had 2.5 boxes to go. Well, this was a case, so the case was $900, guys. Does that sound right? Yeah, you know what, the flare stained glass, did you like them? I personally didn't, because I thought the images were too dark. You know, they gotta, if you're gonna do something like that, they gotta be bright so they pop. I mean, Upper Deck did the same problem with Premiere, the last Shadow box. They were so dark, the cards. Bugger. I did like that the stained glass. I mean, that was like Lexan. That stuff was heavy. So let's see. We'll go with our sketch is by Trent Westbrook. We got our autograph also, and I'm going to guess that this one's a parallel without flipping it over, because we already got this person. And Topps, their usual MO is that if you got if you get a parallel version of a particular person, you usually get the base version also. And the only parallel we got so far was Genevieve O'Reilly. Yeah, I got a really quick look at it. I think it was Greedo when I pulled it out to see that it was actually a sketch. You still there, Madison, or did you give up waiting for a sketch to finally get pulled? Alright, what do you want to see first, the sketch or the autograph? Yes, Greedo. Trent Westbrook. I wonder if that's his blood splatter after Han lit him up. And orange, 17/99. Another Aaron Kellyman. Not bad, not bad. So now counting the plate as a parallel autograph, we should have one parallel and one base autograph according to JD, and both of these last boxes should have a sketch. Yeah, I would definitely say this is an above average case. Of course, the problem is that we're going to get a base Genevieve O'Reilly autograph. And then, let's see, we're going to get a parallel autograph of, I'll go with Dave Barkley. No, you know what, Jerome Blake. Jerome Blake parallel. I wouldn't mind seeing a thick pack. Hey, in the Crumb Legacy thread, was it Vargaman that was complaining about how they got rid of the patterns on the different refractors? I didn't bother to post in there. I keep, actually, it's not that I didn't bother, I just keep forgetting. Just to remind them that the patterns, there weren't colors though. Really, you know, like you had like your X fractor and your whatever fractor. I mean, now they just go by colors, I think. You know, compared to Chrome Perspectives. Out of the same case? Or is that out of Chrome Legacy, I mean? Yeah, well, Chrome Legacy was tough on the autographs, real tough. There's a green on an insert. A Wampa. He's not an enemy. He's just misunderstood. Well, didn't what was it, Kyle pulled three Matthew Woods? Two greens in that box. This is a blueprint. And it wasn't a bottom pack. I didn't even notice it. Son of a bitch. That's not good. Unless we have a 3-hit box. It's a base A-wing. The thing that stinks about that is I don't think there's anything you can do about, because they're going to meet their 2 hits per 2 hits per box. Unless we're missing an autograph, that'd be the only outcome. I'll go with this one. of room in that box. And autograph. So we are not going to get... I'm going to take a little bit out of this box. A little full. So now, at best, we're only going to get 2 sketches. Base autograph. I'm trying to think if I've ever pulled this person before. Katie Cartwheel. And if you couldn't tell from the shaking, I was just coughing. Well, that stinks, Madison. Because now, like I said, at best, we're only going to have 2 sketches. And you would think, and I'm not asking you to tell us, but, I mean, we all know it's still pretty, you know, common to know that the sketch artists get paid peanuts. I mean, you get a couple of dollars a sketch. That, now I'm gonna go right to the bottom packs. That's a blueprint. So, right? Yeah, that's a blueprint. We're only gonna have 1 sketch in this whole case. An orange of a tie interceptor. So I think we had a base. So this case was good in some aspects, but then it kind of sucked in others. Alright, so anyway, what I was about to start ranting about was, we all know that the sketch artists from, you know, the main companies here, like Topps and Upper Deck or whatever, you guys get paid nothing. You know, just a couple of dollars a sketch. Yet, I would think that most of these signers, even the lowest tier, have to get more than that, you know, per autograph. So wouldn't it make more sense to have more sketches? Or at least to even it out? And by the way, I bet she can do some cartwheels since she has extra arms. I mean, I know I've seen, you know, I don't know how much it's changed, but if you're a first-time artist, I mean, they were getting like $3 a sketch. And then I'm sure that, you know, the glebes get a lot more than that. You know, as a for instance, but that's also why you only will find, you know, 5 of their sketches in any given product. And again, not asking, you know, I don't want to know the answer to this, but that's why, that's the good thing about somebody like Viceroy that came along, or all the other independent, you know, sketch companies, like, you know, the Pernas in particular, too. They're a lot more fair, because they know, you know, what it's like. Well, I hate to say this, but my bet is that this is going to be a base Genevieve O'Reilly autograph in this last box. I hope I'm wrong. I'm praying I'm wrong. They're up to $4. And they get you over the barrel because, you're, especially, again, new artists, you're new to the market, nobody knows who you are, so you need to get your name out there to begin with. But when 2007 Masterpieces came out, I'd love to know how much NAR was getting per sketch. I mean, that guy's on a whole nother level to anybody else that puts sketches out in that product. That's the one thing I always hate about when we do our breaks is we always limp out. At least when we did the Cryptozoic, I think the triple came in the second to last box, so that wasn't bad. Well, all I meant, Madison, was that wrong stack. Is that certain artists, they already have the cachet, that they need, what do you call it? That Tops or Upper Deck needs them more than they need Tops or Upper Deck. Okay, 2 packs to go. I think it would actually be funnier if we pulled a Clive Revel at this point. Alright, last pack. You guys take bets. Who is it? I was wrong. It was a base autograph. Nobody crazy. Alright, this is too slow of a thing here. Daniel Logan. So you got Young Boba. Alright, let's do a quick recap. I can get myself to bed. You guys are going to have to wait till tomorrow for scans. Let's sort these by color. Alright, so we start with our blueprints. We got 10 of them. This is the part of the bad. We only got 1 sketch. Okay, so we have 5 of the base versions. They're numbered at a 250. We got 3 of the oranges, which are numbered at a 99. We got 1 blue, which is numbered at a 50. And we did pull a red, 1 of 1, of a ATST blueprint. So that's nice. 1 sketch, decent sketch, Trent Westbrook. We did pull a nice black printing plate. And then for our autographs, base Daniel Logan, Base Katie Cartwheel was told as a new signer. Base Jerome Blake. Base Brian Herring. Base Tom Kane. Base Nika Futerman. Base Garrick Hagen. Base Dave Barkley. We got a base and an orange of Aaron Kellyman, which is nice. Oranges are numbered out of 99. Got a blue Genevieve O'Reilly, numbered out of 50. And a printing plate autograph of Ahmed Best. So all in all, I would say that this was a decent case. Sucks that we did not get more sketches. But we got everything we were supposed to. Got our 2 hits per box. Let's see, when it came to the purples, we got 4, which is kind of what I was figuring on. Let's see, we might have actually gotten more than 12 greens. I feel like we might have gotten 1 extra. 6, 7, 8. Yep, 13 greens. I thought there was 2 in 1 box. Huge stack of oranges, blues. You know, I'll have to sort all the inserts and base cards, like I always do. Like I said, I'm head to bed because I don't feel good. I will get to the scans tomorrow night, and I'll start sorting tomorrow night. So, thanks for watching. If there's anything you want to have me break, message me on here, message me on Facebook, message me on Blowout. And I think our next break is going to be Marvel Premiere, which comes out pretty soon. We got 2 cases of that. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you